Master Toefl Jr. Diagnostic Test. The listening section has 13 questions. Follow along as you listen to the directions to the listening section. Directions. In this section of the test, you will hear a teacher or other school staff member talking to students. Each talk is followed by one question. Choose the best answer to each question and mark the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. You will hear each talk only one time. Here is an example. Listen to a teacher speaking to her students.
Good morning, class. I hope you're all excited for today's trip to the Hunting Park Zoo. The school bus will be arriving in 20 minutes, so I'd like you all to choose a buddy while we wait. You and your buddy need to stay together all day so that you can look out for each other. We wouldn't want anyone getting lost.
What does the teacher want the students to do? Now read the answer choices. The correct answer is A. Choose buddies. Here is another example. Listen to a science teacher talking to his students.
Okay, this section of the lab is where we keep our supplies. On the right, you'll see the microscopes and scales, which we'll use fairly often. This table is where we keep the safety goggles, which are perhaps the most important things in the lab. Please take a pair. You'll need to use them today.
What will the students probably do next? Now read the answer choices. The correct answer is D. Choose a pair of safety goggles. Go on to the next page, and the test will begin with question number 1. Number 1. Listen to a coach talking to his soccer team.
Next week, we are playing a really tough game. Hazen Union is one of the best teams in our league, and we will need to play our best if we want to beat them. So, this week we are going to have to work extra hard. Practices are going to be longer than usual. It is really important that everyone stays focused and practices as hard as they can.
What is probably true about Hazen Union's team? Number 2. Listen to a math teacher talking to her class.
Hi, class. I want to make sure you understand how important this section of the book is. So, we are going to spend an extra class on it. I have handouts for all of you, so you won't need your books. Please, take out your calculators. This will be easy for some of you, but a needed review for others.
What will the class probably do next? Number 3. Listen to a history teacher talking to his class.
How is everyone this afternoon? For today's class, I want to talk about how important writers are to history. When we study history, we depend on writers telling us what happened. So, it's important that we understand where the writers are coming from. Sometimes, historians have reasons for making history seem a certain way. We take historical information for granted, but history can be manipulated and recreated by a writer.
What is the teacher explaining? Number 4. Listen to a teacher speaking to her students.
Okay, students, I want to go on a class camping trip next week. I have 4 tents and a lot of hiking equipment. I also know a great place for us to go that's very close to my house. I'm going to invite 2 classes at a time. All of us can eat and sleep out in the woods together. Not only will it be fun, but it will also be good for us to get outside and enjoy nature together.
Why is the teacher talking to the students? Number 5. Listen to a history teacher speaking to his class.
Students, this week we'll be discussing the division of the Catholic Church that occurred in 1054. This split resulted in the Roman Catholic and Greek Orthodox churches that still exist today. Considering what we've been studying over the past month, do any of you have any ideas about why this split occurred? Raise your hand if you do, so we can discuss it.
What does the teacher want the students to do? Go on to the next page. Now you will hear some conversations. Each conversation is followed by 3 or more questions. Choose the best answer to each question and mark the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. You will hear each conversation only one time. Questions 6 through 9. Listen to a conversation between 2 friends.
Hey, Lisa. How are you doing today?
I am glad that the day is over because it was so busy for me.
Did you have a lot of classes?
No, but I had 2 tests, one in science and the other in social studies. They were both really hard. Plus, I have an English paper due on Friday. That is why I am still at the library.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I was wondering if you would like to go to dinner with me tonight. I think a good meal would really cheer you up. We can talk about some ideas for your English paper while we eat.
I would love to, but I am a very picky eater.
I know a great place that I go to a lot. It's a seafood restaurant, and they serve all kinds of amazing food.
I don't really like seafood that much.
Trust me, you will like this place. Last time I was there, I had eel, octopus, shrimp, and a fish stew. It was so good, and all the seafood is fresh off the boat. It is one of the best places I have ever been to.
Okay, I guess I will try it. My mother is always saying I should try new foods. I have never eaten octopus before, so I'll try that. But I think we should get something else in case I do not like it. I don't want to go hungry.
Okay, that sounds good to me. We can order a big plate of nachos and something else that we both like, in case you're not fond of octopus.
Thanks. That is really nice of you. I am already getting hungry thinking about it.
Now answer the questions. Number 6. What does the boy ask the girl to do? Number 7. What does the girl have to finish for Friday? Number 8. What does the girl imply when she says,
I am a very picky eater.
Number 9. What will the two speakers probably do next? Go on to the next page. Questions 10 through 13. Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher.
Hi, Annalise. Thanks for staying after class.
It's no problem, Mr. Band. Why did you want to see me?
Well, I wanted to tell you about a cooking conference that is coming up in November.
A cooking conference? But, Mr. Band, you're an English teacher.
Well, of course, but I've noticed in your class journal that you often write about the things you and your family cook at home. Is it true that you're interested in cooking?
Sure, I love to cook.
So, would you be interested in attending the conference?
Maybe, but to tell you the truth, I have no idea what a cooking conference would be like.
Well, this is a young people's cooking conference. You'll get to listen to speeches by some famous chefs, take lessons, and meet other people interested in cooking.
That sounds great. How do I sign up?
You can log on to their website. I'll write the link for you.
Thanks, Mr. Band.
Now answer the questions. Number 10. What are the speakers mainly discussing? Number 11. What does the girl mean when she says,
But, Mr. Band, you're an English teacher.
Number 12. What does the girl say about cooking conferences? Number 13. What will Mr. Band probably do next? Stop. This is the end of the listening section.